We have an insider information that whales are selling Ethereum. Is this going to be the ultimate cause for Bitcoin dropping down to $60,000? You will find out in this video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Samo from My Crypto Paradise, and in this video I will not just show you that if Bitcoin drops to $60,000 there will be $7 billion liquidated, but we will also go through the funding rates, through some technical analysis patterns. I will share with you the price action of Bitcoin, the upcoming price action, not only on 4-hour time frame but also on our higher time frame and major time frame. We will go through the crypto market cycle flow, where the smart money are flowing, and let's firstly start with a recapitulation of what have just happened recently with Bitcoin. So we will definitely go through these oscillators in a minute, but firstly let me just show you what we have been watching and monitoring with the Paradise team in the past day. So right here Bitcoin was about to drop lower, right? However, we have got a beautiful bullish hammer candle with some other nice reversal signs on a lower time frame. Lower time frame is meant for scalping, but this was actually observed of 15 minutes time frame, so we have been preparing ourselves for a possible breakout and continuation higher on an ultra lower time frame perspective. That is also why with Paradise VIPs we have been preparing ourselves for this possible breakout, and as you can see we have placed a limit breaker exactly at $63,950, and just yesterday in the evening we have been selling exactly at $66,100 at the current local top. Our long position for around 83% profit on 25x leverage. This was a scalp trade. As you can see we have entered exactly here and we have been selling right here, but then things changed. You know that we are watching everything what is going on in the crypto market, and we are also watching the crypto market cycles where the smart money are flowing. And if you have watched the previous videos you exactly know what I'm talking about. You know that we are in the final phase 4 to 5. That's why we playing it extremely careful. All the altcoin trades which we had in Paradise VIPs, we have secured our profits by moving our stop loss to break even or taking some profits. And I will tell you right now exactly why we are turning very bearish at this moment when Bitcoin is trading at $66,000. So the first fact was that we have been watching what is going on with the flow of the money. So you know that others, the index is representing the altcoins, right? Then we have the Ethereum dominance, Bitcoin dominance, USDT dominance, and DXY that basically represents the fiat, right? So because we understand that the smart money have been accumulating altcoins in the previous few months and weeks, we also knew this smart money is going to exit first, transfer that to Ethereum, then to Bitcoin, and from Bitcoin to USDT, and then possible to fiat, which can be a dollar, euro, or any other currency. So we have been very closely monitoring what is going on with the others, the dominance, because that's the dominance of altcoins, right? And that's right here on the left. You can see that we have created this extremely bearish candle, and the whales needs to slowly just outflowing the smart money from altcoins to Ethereum, etc., right? They cannot just push all the altcoins down, but these kind of big candles are being created when there is some major selling going on, right? They still need to keep it very modest because they don't want to attract any attention, otherwise everybody would start selling, right? They wouldn't be able to take the profits, so they need to keep the sentiment at the bullish stage, right? They need somebody to sell to. So the liquidity from retail is there. As you know from the previous video, I have been explaining that very well by looking at what's going on crypto Twitter and showing you our crypto trading sentiment tool. And as you can see, this bearish candle is down, right? So that means a clear outflow of money from altcoins. Then the money flow into Ethereum, you can see that Ethereum is going down as well. From Ethereum to Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin is kinda consolidating, and from Bitcoin the money flows to USDT dominance, and that is clearly having a reversal, and the DXY as well. Alright, so some major players, we understand that some major players are selling altcoins, putting the outflow to Ethereum and from Ethereum to Bitcoin, right? And the Bitcoin is being slowly sold into USDT, back to USDT. Alright, but how serious this actually is? Well, we know that we are in the final phase 5, so we need to be really very sensitive to these kind of like money outflows from altcoins, because we understand this is the final cycle before a major correction that is going to restart the cycle, and then we will start again, right? They just keep on happening over and over again. And it's funny to watch that always at this final stage 5 and 4, the sentiment is just so much in abyss that everybody just forgets about some kind of correction. Everybody is just saying buy this, buy that, all new time high coming, etc. But okay, let's analyze a little bit closer the USDT dominance. As you can see, we have had a great correction. The USDT been flowing into the crypto market, right? In the opposite direction, basically from USDT. We have had a rally in Bitcoin, then from Bitcoin the money flowed into Ethereum, and now we are in the final cycle where for the past few weeks we are having nice pumps in altcoins, right? So it was really great and the USDT was flowing into the altcoin market. However, right now we are at a major support zone, alright? This support zone is created by the previous trading price action. I have calculated that not only by understanding the previous support and resistances, you can see this structure right here that was previously working as a strong resistance. Then we have broken that with a great volume, as you can see right here, with a great volume. So this is a very important level, and then we have shifted that into a support, right? Previously I've also confirmed this strong demand support zone with our Fibonacci retracement tools, because this is our previous price action. Basically this is previous market structure, and I have just placed the Fibonacci retracement tool from the high, from the local high. I'm not counting this wick in, alright, because on the indexes like USDTD, BTCD, Ethereum D, others D, these kind of wicks are just being like price deviation, you know, so you cannot count with that very much. There was very little price action going on actually. So I placed the first pin right here at the previous local top, the second pin to the previous local bottom, so that is perfectly working with our support zone right here. Also we are in this uptrend trend line, right, and we are just retesting it right now. So loads of confluences. You have Fibonacci retracement levels, demand zone created from the previous price action, and also this trend line, right? So very important demand zone, and I do expect, if nothing serious, well, I think it's going to be serious. It's going to be a pump towards minimum like 5.9% most likely. But if there is not gonna be nothing serious, at least some kind of pump is going to happen from this important support zone. And because we understand at early stages, these kind of flows of smart money from altcoins slowly, so there is no like big movement in the market back to Ethereum dominance, back to Bitcoin dominance, and we are monitoring that with Paradise team. We also started to play it smartly with Paradise team VIP, and we started to take some profits from our altcoins, right? So on FTM, this is a spot exchange trading, we have made 13.96%. we have taken our profit. On NIR we have made it a nice 17% profit, plus we are securing most of our other positions by moving stop loss to break even. So you know that we are playing it very smart and very safely for the past week or so, right? But recently we have also started to turn very bearish, and we entered a Bitcoin short position just yesterday, and I will share with you this Bitcoin short position, and right now I will explain to you what was the other indications that just increased the probability, the bearish probability to the roof, and turned us very bearish right here at $66,000 where Bitcoin is trading right now. For the last time you can see very nicely the outflow of the money. You can see others dominance minus 1.5 5%. Ethereum dominance also in minus numbers, but not that serious. So the money are flowing from here to here, then from Ethereum dominance to Bitcoin dominance. That is why the Bitcoin dominance is rising. So we are having outflows from these two to Bitcoin, right? That's why you see it rising. But you can also see that we are on the Bitcoin dominance, we are not extremely pumping, right? We are mostly like consolidating basically. That is because this outflow from Ethereum and altcoins is very strong, and the Bitcoin is being sold very slowly back to USDT. That's why the whales are always making money. They are playing it smart, right? So we need to outsmart them actually. So that's about it. But let's move to something more serious. Let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. On medium time frame perspective, we can see a clear bearish divergences on both of our oscillators. This is RSI indicator. You can see the price of Bitcoin is making higher highs. However, RSI is making equal highs, right? What is it called? It's called exaggerated bearish divergence. Let me see if I can find it right here. Somewhere. It's gonna be somewhere here. It's gonna be somewhere here. Yes, here we have it, right? Equal highs on the indicator, higher highs on the price. This is weaker exaggerated bearish divergence than if it would be the opposite, right? But because we are also watching other oscillators like MACD indicator, you can see that actually the momentum is decreasing drastically right now. And this is a classic bearish divergence, and this is one of the strongest ones, right? Look at this. We are actually in this article ranked the divergences, all of them by strength. So you can understand that when the price is making a higher high, but the indicator lower highs, this is the strongest bearish divergence that you can have. And with confluencing that with the RSI exaggerated divergence, this is a pretty strong signal, right? And you can see also the volume is decreasing as the price is going to the upside, the volume is decreasing, right? So that is another bearish sign, and just adding to the probabilities that the price is start to move lower. What is the first support? It's gonna be probably something around $60,000, and I will explain to you exactly why. But first, let me show you the short position on Bitcoin, which we have entered with Paradise Family VIPs right here at around $66,200 just yesterday. Let me share that with you, because I want to show you this beautiful risk to reward that you must have on all of your trades if you want to be long-term profitable, right? So we have entered right here, and you can see the tight stop loss, very tight stop loss, and the target potential that we have, right? So we have also moved stop loss to break even. I will tell you why exactly. But in a professional trading, it all comes down to managing your positions properly if you don't want to be surprised by some unexpected movement, right? You need to just play it smartly. So we are in a short position. This was the confirmation together with checking out our daily time frame, our high time frame analysis. As you can see, we are once again creating a rising wedge pattern, also in ABC corrective movement, exactly as we had previously right here. This is ABC Elliott wave corrective movement. If this would be an impulse movement, this would create a 5 moves, right? But this is just 3 ABC, exactly as we had right here. We are also at resistance on higher time frame. And now, why the 60,000 probable first target? Well, first of all, if we start to break down this rising wedge pattern, we calculate the target by taking and looking at the previous low and placing it to the top of the rising wedge pattern, right? We take our counting tool, and we can see that if this starts to break to the downside, it can easily go through $60,000. But why we think that we might have some kind of a bounce from $60,000? Well, by looking at the liquidation levels, right? The cumulative long liquidation will stop getting some traction at around $60,000. As you can see, until $60,000, there is going to be $7 billion in liquidation. So the whales just needs to start pushing the price a little bit, and as they keep on pushing, as they are liquidating these long positions, one long position gets liquidated, it will automatically open a short position, and that will just just create a cascade which is called long squeeze, and the whales just can make loads of profits by then buying back lower again. Also, let's take a look at the funding rates. You can see the confirmation of the over leveraged long positions. The funding rates are extremely positive on almost all exchanges. All right, so this is another warning sign. Why we have played it very secured right now by moving stop loss quickly to break even is that there is also some kind of liquidation hunt possible right here. But look at below us, this is just so juicy for the whales, and the probabilities are going through the roof right now. But obviously we believe that once we start pushing a little bit lower, this will create another panic and we will see some selling on spot exchanges by retail as well, and this might push the price to first $64,000, which is our important 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level from the previous price action. And if this moderate support is going to be broken to the downside, well, we are going for the key support at $44,000. This is for around, let me calculate it exactly, it's something around 30% dump. That is very highly possible on Bitcoin right now. Above us there are the sell walls, extreme sell walls, as you know from our previous videos, but below us there is almost nothing. So the potential for making profit as a bear right now is so probable, and that is why also you can create a beautiful risk to reward trades as we have created with Paradise and VIPs, but at the same time we are playing it smart. And by looking at weekly time frame, we can also see that we are finally making a first higher high, but until we can close in one day this weekly candle above this previous weekly candle, we cannot confirm that, right? So we still have one day to go. If we can close above this previous high, then we will go a bit neutral until we see some more confirmations, but until then this seems to be just a fake out higher, and we can just move down towards our $44,200 support zone. That, as you know, is going to be the end of this D wave, and then we will continue towards our ultra hard time frame cycle profit level at $93,000. So I will keep you updated in the upcoming videos, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this detailed analysis, smash the like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Cheers.